Oh, okay. Oh, I'm really lightheaded. Ugh. And I was just traversing this place. Okay, I can feel his presence and... Oh, I'm lightheaded. Alright, it's best to catch my breath and just listen in. Well, I'm lightheaded, so let's just see how much information I could be able to gain without passing out.
The creation is almost complete. I would have to say you have done well to provide...
Okay, dude, seriously, we need to talk about how you're acting. Considering you're trying to act all high and mighty, and don't get me wrong, you are really cool. With your abilities and, unique look to you and your capabilities. Well, abilities and capabilities are one and the same, but you know what I mean. What I'm trying to say, though, is that you're acting like those individuals that say, really long and overly complicated sentences just to act more smarter. Look, I'm not trying to be offensive here, but if we gotta work together, and, we are, helping each other out, because you did promise me to get that card. I mean, do you understand how much they cost these days? Like, the amount of capabilities that Granok, the Amaralime, you know what I mean? It's pretty...
If I wanted to have a conversation about absolute ridiculous nonsense, then I would have listened to a podcast by now.
Okay, goodness gracious. I just wanted to have some small talk whilst the, project is being made. Goodness. Okay, look, it's a bit weird that I'm calling a person a project, but you know how it is with, cloning and stuff. Okay, I understand you're getting pretty upset. Look, what?
I'll get to the point. I want to ask you some questions.
Well, you could have just asked after I've done my little small talk. Yeah? Right?
No, because you would have been ranting on how precious this card is and how it's going to make great sales on the market.
Actually, I collect things. Well, you may be a bit true on that, but come on, it's just nice, Okay, fine. What do you want to ask me?
You remind me of my mother, making complete and total illogical ideas and being a total idiot in the process. Now anyways, enough about my ranting. What is this?
It's the project you asked. You told me not to tamper with it at all, and, well, look, I understand it's taking some time, but when you're, making another person out of pure magic and a bit of science, it's gonna take a bit of time. I'm sorry, but I can't just suddenly conjure another being so instantaneously. You need to be very careful with all the microisms and all the blood and organs and the duplication of everything. It's just gonna take some time, especially that you have to be careful with the sample I've got, because I tagged him and I got all the essence... necessary, but again, it's like...
And yet you modified the genome. You tampered with the project. I told you to make it exactly like him. I have to go out and face him firsthand, so that means I can properly understand how his mind will work. And so when the duplicate is complete, I can understand how to manipulate him to my liking. So that means he would be directly under my control without any worries.
Didn't tamper with it. What do you want me to explain the birds and the bees to you now?
You do realize you reverse engineered all the critical roles inside of the DNA sample. You put it back to the most natural point.
Yeah? Because that's what you told me to do. You told me to put it in the original point. That's what I thought you meant. To, do it... Okay, I actually have to explain this. Look, you know how a fetus is formed and it needs to have a basis. Well, the basis is female. Then all the critical roles come into play to then make it, different with all the X and Y chromosomes. And thus could make it into a male or can continue it to be as a female. That's just how biology works, mate. I'm sorry. Look, I'm not gonna be be threatened by you. You are conjuring up your so-called weaponry and trying to act all high and mighty, but I ain't having it. If you were to word your words more correctly... Wait a minute. That wasn't your weaponry. That was you specifically. Okay, how did you do that?
The gender is not my concern, you bloody idiot. She is beautiful. But what I am trying to say is that her personality is going to be vastly different from the original, which I had planned. And you decided to go and change that because you thought of something different.
I followed the instructions to the T! It's not my fault that you keep on acting so...
Do not talk back to me! You are the idiot who cannot understand simple instructions! Now I have to modify my plan due to your incompetency! We are on a tight schedule as is, and we have to deal with many incompetencies already!
Does that include yourself, judging by how much of a jackass you are?
I don't need a hooted voting twat to also get in my way!
And I'm not gonna be insulted by some egotistical man-child. You know what? You really have underestimated me. Hey, Prince! What? That's your cue! Yeah!
What?
Honestly, same.
You were working with the prince this whole time?
Well, as much as I want to say, yes, this is part of my elaborate plan, you do realize you told me what he looks like, and obviously I'm paying attention to that because I want to be careful. Because, you know, I'm an expert thief and a biologist. Obviously, I need to pay attention to my surroundings so I would know what he looks like. And apparently, you give me a great list of what he looks like, and you can't give me a good list of what I should do because you're a blooming idiot! Oh, well, Jerry, I appreciate your help greatly. Thanks. You're welcome.
Well, if you excuse me, I need to readjust my plans. Your cooperation was adequate.
Well, at least you have the decency to say I was somewhat useful, your lordship. Yeah. Well, thank you very much, and, well, just thanks. Thank you. Okay, thanks, but while I'm a bit tired, I could still face him. Oh, it's going to be a bit difficult, but I could still face him hand to hand. I mean, I can't call... Well, then again, Yeah, trust me. yeah, definitely. Just... Should I call... Yeah, no, And Jerry, thank you so much. You are incredibly brave. You're awesome. Okay, I appreciate the compliments, man, but... Alright, here we go.
Pay attention.
And I could say the same to you, Ambreesu.
Well, you definitely have paid attention. You know my name. How persistent.
Persistent?
Honestly, I'm surprised you have the common courtesy to refer me to my actual name instead of a heinous insult or anything like that.
Well, I'm glad to be polite, but... Wait. How do you...
Surprised? I can shape my corporeal to any sort of matter I desire.
Oh.
Much like you, surprisingly, but with infinite versatility.
Well, great. So you have infinite versatility and you chose to look exactly like me. Ugh. How persistent of you. Do you even know what that word means, you idiot? Is this really how we're gonna do it? Just a simple duel between swords? Are you really going to hold back that much? You insult me, you know that?
Oh, you want me to turn up the pressure? Very well. Aren't I a generous being?
Okay, well you can metamorphosize into anything. Great to know.
Oh! Can your energy projections manage to harm me?
I on top of a train? What just happened? Where did you go? Why do I feel like I breathed in some smoke? Wait, have I been caught up in this red mist? How? Was it really that subtle? How? What? Listen here, I know you're trying to use my mind against itself, but I'm not going to be... Wait, no, it's even changed my surroundings. How is it really that powerful? This simple... Oh no! What? Huh? What? But I was... What? Huh? But I thought... Was it meant to turn my emotions against... Wait. Oh, you did that! Well...
Moina has found... sorry, I scared you again. I didn't mean to. Moina apologizes. But Moina has found the person you're looking...
Oh, give me a second. Oh, Moina! Oh, I'm really glad to see you.
Moina's glad to see me and you too. And Moina's found the man.
The man? Oh! Thank you so much, Moina. You're awesome. I really do appreciate your help. I really do. Thank you so much. You're excellent.
Moina appreciates the compliments, but...
I know. But it's just I gotta have a serious talk, so I'm just trying to uplift my emotions by complimenting everyone. Yeah, I know it sounds a bit childish.
Moina
but...
understands,
Huh?
but Moina's confused.
What?
You know that bird lady?
Yeah?
Well... Moina had to go and, meet up with someone similar to her.
Huh?
And he was a big night person that was being mean to everyone over there. I was really confused because I thought that the bird lady was on the side of the spider lady and the nighted man.
What?
You know, the people that are with... Oh, you're introducing yourself to them. Oh, Moina understands now.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that I need to introduce myself to, and a person that I need to greatly apologize to. But I very much appreciate... I'm saying it again, but you know what I mean, Moina.
Yeah, Moina understands.
Well, thank you very much. I very much appreciate that.
You're welcome. And Moina would be nearby to help even more.
Adventurous type, huh? Well, thank you very much. Now, anyways, I need to make a bunch of apologies and explain to him everything. It's time to have our talk. It's time to explain. I'm ready.